Yo, what's up, guys? Today, I need y'all to be my voice of reason because I am seriously stuck. If you guys watched the last video, one, thank you for watching, but two, I said that there might be a future potential change for the brand moving forward. I'm gonna be talking about something very important in the next video, something that I've been thinking about for the past couple months, and that change is I am 70-30 on changing the brand name. So I actually have two incidents that forced me to go down this whole rabbit hole of overthinking the name. So I had gotten two DMs from two separate artists who I listen to almost daily, and hearing what they said, it really made me overthink everything. And to be honest, I took it pretty personal because, like I said, I listened to these artists. So I had posted this artist and they DM'd me saying, I think you should recreate your name. I don't feel overlooked and I don't even want to be put in that category. I don't want people to overlook your hard work just by claiming that adjective as a movement. And just imagine getting a DM like that from one of your favorite artists and just thinking like, damn, does that mean they don't want me to post them anymore? They don't want to be associated with my brand? So I sat with the idea. I thought about changing my name, but then decided that I was just going to stick with it. Fast forward 3 months later, and I have another one of my favorite artists DM me saying, you gotta change your name. Artists don't want to be constantly overlooked. You should just make that a segment on your page, not your brand. Now I'm right back to overthinking. And I do understand where these two artists were coming from because if I'm an upcoming artist, I don't know if I'd want to be placed in a category of overlooked. But in my defense, I thought that I was making these artists feel seen. To be honest, nobody was really posting these artists until I started posting them. And I don't think artists realize that it's really not that easy to just change your name. I mean, I've been working so hard to build this brand so that you know the name, you know the colors. Like when you see my logo, you know what it is. So 70% of me feels like I can't change the name because that would feel like starting all over again. And I've been building this thing from the ground up for a couple of years now. It's my baby, so I don't want to start over. But then 30% of me really wants to grow this year, and maybe that means covering bigger artists and bigger topics. So today I'm gonna talk about it, why I wanna change the brand name, why maybe I shouldn't change the brand name, and I need your guys' advice. First off, I wanna talk about why I chose the name Overlooked. From the beginning, the mission has always been to make artists feel seen. That's huge for me. I wanted this brand to highlight those up and coming artists who aren't getting recognition yet. And some of these artists aren't getting noticed, not because the music isn't good, but because people like to attach themselves to things that are already moving. And it also just seemed like not many platforms were taking the time to find these different artists and give them a voice, which is hopefully what I've been doing the past couple years. And that's why I feel like Overlooked is special and unique. It's because I'm able to find these artists and start a conversation around them that didn't exist before. I have so many artists who reach out to me and tell me they love and appreciate what I'm doing, and music fans too. I mean, I've put people on to so many different artists. And it's really cool to see artists that you've been supporting for the past 2-3 years finally get their moment. But there's also some major downsides to that. Artist discovery platforms don't nearly get the same amount of love or attention as some of these blogs who tend to talk about bigger, popular artists and occasionally talk about smaller artists. Which kind of goes back to what I was saying in the last video where I was talking about finding all these artists too early to a fault. Finding artists early isn't as valued as you would think. When I first started, I had this naive attitude that if I just posted a bunch of smaller upcoming artists that were good, that I was gonna be able to grow based off that. And I'm not saying that if you're an artist discovery based platform, you can't grow. You 100% can grow. You're just gonna be growing at a much slower rate than everybody else because all you talk about is artists who really haven't been discovered. So these are the questions I have right now. What if a new name could take this brand to the next level? Maybe Overlooked was perfect for the start, but what if there's a name that fits where we're headed? Plus, some people could see the name Overlooked and think ignored rather than underrated. And that's why I need your guys' help. Let me know in the comments, should I keep the name Overlooked or should I rebrand? The last thing I want to do is make these artists feel like they're not seen or somehow box them in with this name. If you think I should change it, go ahead and drop some names in the comments. Who knows, maybe I used one of your guys' names. If you're new here, my name is Nicole. I'm building this brand called Overlooked. Go ahead and watch that last video because I talk about my journey and my experience as a content creator up until this point, which if you're an artist or creative or somebody who's creating content online, you can probably relate to a lot of the stuff that I said. Like this video, turn on notifications because I'm gonna be doing a bunch more of these behind the scenes videos where I talk about creating content online and what we content creators go through. Thanks for watching and don't forget to comment what you think I should do.